Gotta get that coffee in me. Gotta get that coffee in me. All right. Hey, everybody. My name's Angus, Wright. I also go by Angus by design. I kind of want to apologize. This is a lot. I woke up like this. Uh, I often do. This, I'm turning 50 next year in 3 months. And I think these are the same probably 14 hairs that have stuck around all through my 40s, uh, which I appreciate. So what am I doing now? Well, I'm gonna make these glasses disappear and put on these ones, which pretty much look the same. Um, I wanted to do a thing that I do have done often. We'll do again. There's many ways I do it. It's called the Spirit Animal Oracle, and it's by Colette Baron Reed, and it's really cool because I just love the Animal Oracle as a as a as a as a tool, as a wellness tool that I use. And because it's a great way to sort of do a reflection, and to do a reflection that kind of just comes out of nowhere, right? These sort of things, when we hear of oracle, tarot, there's some pretty strong opinions about it. Some people think they're mystical, gurus and wizards and things like this. You know, it really is whatever somebody wants to make it. But for me, I use it as a wellness tool. Um, she she's been published all over the place, by Hay House, um, and so I don't own any of the design. This isn't even I'm not even selling the cards. This is just a tool I use. My box is, and I'm just hearing what I'm saying, but my box is pretty worn out. It's getting there, but I love it. Uh, I guess I paid about $40 when I bought it. Uh, but it comes with this pretty cool guidebook. I'll just sort of read. I'll read the welcome and the information, and then what I'll do is I'll shuffle the cards, and we'll see what comes up, and then we'll see if that inspires anything today. So it says, "Welcome, Seeker. Something magical is stirring in the heart of our beautiful planet these days. Can you feel it too? We have come to a time of great disconnection, unprecedented in the human story. We're also at a crucial choice point in our evolution, an invitation to reclaim our essential truth, that we are one in spirit, entwined together in a unified consciousness that intrinsically connects every living thing on this earth. Those of us who are called to reconnect and release our false perceptions of a separated and disconnected world have, in response, begun again to remember. We feel a powerful longing for a deeper connection to life, to each other, to spirit, and to the planet as we enter a new era of accelerated awakening. Out of the darkest night, the light shines ever more brightly. The veils between the material world and the mystical are thinning, And many of us are hearkening to the call to renew the sacred connection between spirit and matter. We have come to have glimpses of the unity that connects all that is. And so we are choosing a direct and intimate dialogue with spirit for the highest good, turning to ancient mystical traditions, not just out of a desire to reconnect to something larger than ourselves, but for practical advice. Unlike the designated priests or priestesses of the distant past, dutifully carrying out the responsibilities determined by those appointed as spiritual leaders, modern mystics forge their own path. And they may not necessarily be psychics or even healers, but they are household practitioners of spiritual wisdom. Mothers, fathers, lawyers, baristas, artists, accountants, etc. Modern mystics are people of all ages, shapes, colors, and sizes, all along the spectrum of gender identities and sexual orientations. Both sophisticated and simple in their approach to understanding the mysteries. There are no barriers to a strong partnership with spirit other than the ones we have chosen to construct and can choose to remove at any time. All you need to become a modern mystic is an open mind, the curiosity of a child, and the willingness to enter a new kind of conversation. One that perhaps will seem at first unfamiliar, but one I promise your soul will recognize immediately. You will feel your heart's longing for magic come to life as you listen to the messages Spirit has for you and feel your interconnectedness with Spirit. So exhilaration and joy spring up when you experience your first epiphany, your first step into transformation. There is much we have forgotten and much we need to remember, but it will come back to us if we make time for dialogue with Spirit, who has been reaching out and speaking to us all along. Our ancestors knew the sacred language for this divine communication, as did the sages of classical civilizations and the wisdom keepers of indigenous traditions who had great reverence for the power of sacred dialogue between the people and the divine. The fact that you are reading this tells me that you have heard the call to open a conversation with Spirit, with the intelligent, conscious universe that you are an intrinsic part of. Using this deck, you will learn how to tap into the wisdom of the hidden realms so that you may act in a manner that will bring purpose, meaning, magic, and prosperity to your life. So welcome, Seeker, for you've come to the right place. So an oracle is a form of wise guidance, a way to have direct communication with Spirit and your higher self for the highest good. Working with these cards daily as a spiritual practice will allow you to make better decisions, feel supported and witnessed by a power greater than yourself, and help you claim your innate and natural gift of intuitive insight. Use this deck with reverence as you've come to know the different symbols and their wisdom. You will be amazed by the gifts waiting for your discovery. You are a spiritual being having a human experience, evolving at lightning speed in an uncertain world. Isn't it wonderful to know you have instant insight and guidance from Spirit whenever and wherever you need it? So welcome to the world of the Spirit Animal Oracle. It's pretty cool. And then, of course, there's other reading. What is it? What is it not? Blah, blah, blah. Where does it come from? Yada, yada. How to work with it. But generally speaking, what I do is I take a sip of coffee. And I wish I had made it a little bit stronger, if I'm being honest with myself. And then I just shuffle. And as I'm doing it, now it depends on the situation. Sometimes if I'm in a workshop or in a group or in a discussion that I'm having, I'll just sort of let the energy of the space go into the cards, so to speak. I'm a Reiki master, so I'm very big on energy and how our essence, our way of being, can make or break a situation, and there's a lot we can choose in every situation. And so just by sort of setting an intention with the energy, reading this space. Now in this case, I'm going live on Facebook, and so when I think of Facebook, I know that I have, my story, my Facebook, the story that is me based on the capturing of, the things I've said and done. There's Facebook, there's the other side of it, so there's people who would receive this or they'll see it. And then there's Facebook as like it, right? Like what Facebook means, what it stands for, what it's been, what it will be. And when you think of input, when you think of attention being put into one spot, Facebook is a machine, right? Facebook is a really huge, there's so much even karmic energy that's put into it. But at the same time, it's ever evolving, and it's really just an open book. It's really just, here's a blank page, let's fill it. And I mean, we know what it can be filled with. Trust and believe, right? I certainly do. Some of my friends do. Some of my good old buddies, my good old pals, my colleagues, my local politicians, my local businesses. Facebook is and has been quite the force, right? Not in a big, dramatic Braveheart way, but just energetically thinking about it. Even reflecting on how you use it, right? Or how you're maybe using it now. What gets noticed, what doesn't, right? So with that in mind, that's going to be the inspiration of pulling this card. All right. So this is where I get to kind of be a little bit of a hippy dippy whatever, because I really do feel like there's sort of an energetic way that I pull a card. So this is a card I pulled. Ooh, what is it? What is it? Which animal? I'll show you first, and then and then I'll see. I don't know if I can read backwards. Grasshopper spirit. I can't read backwards. This says, grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. Boing, 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 boing. So I don't know. What do I do? Do I put it on there? Do I put it on there? Never mind. Alright, I'm gonna look at it after I sip more coffee. Oh my gosh, why is my mouth so dry? Why is my mouth so dry? Alright, 30. My age. I make a joke. I make a joke of old man. Alright, so how I kind of do it is I like to just read what the meaning says and then see how it applies to my world. So, grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. So, right now you are poised to jump into the next level of your life and move forward into something better than you could have ever imagined. When grasshopper spirit appears, it is a fortuitous time to take a leap into the unknown, for grasshopper spirit represents the innovative spirit that says, why not? And has faith in the powers of co-creation. You are being called to trust that this is the right time to go with that idea, relationship, or situation. So take risks, for abundance in all forms will show up for you. Wondrous things await when grasshopper spirit appears. You're not going to go backward. So listen to your intuition rather than your fearful ego that resists any change and clings worriedly to what was. Luck is on your side. Jump up and forward with confidence, for spirit has so much in store for you if you only take that leap. And the protection message. So, is it hard for you to trust in good fortune because you've been hurt in the past when you took a risk? Staying earthbound does not offer the safety you seek, for that can be found only through trusting that spirit is always with you and wants the best for you. Your intuition is guidance from spirit, telling you to let go of your fears and leap into the abundance and good fortune awaiting you. Grasshopper spirit reminds you that the only way now is to jump forward. Can you be willing to trust the unknown, the great mystery that you can't fully understand? Even if you take the teeniest leap into consciousness, to be willing, it's a beautiful beginning. Sure, every leap forward starts a new challenge, but you can handle it with spirit as your partner, trusting that this new experience will only deepen your life with magic and meaning. Wow. So I don't know. What do you think about the grasshopper? I don't know how close I can get. Shkaboing, shkaboing. There he is. Or there she is in the crowd. Taking a leap of faith. Anyway, it's just a tool. I'm just a fool. But it is what it is. So I'm going to say, just for today, I'm going to take a leap of faith that I'm already where I'm supposed to be. And I'm already on my way to where I'm supposed to be going. If that has meaning to you, if you like animal oracle cards, if you like stuff like this, I do offer readings it's everything I do is similar. I have an abundance of wellness tools that I use that just sort of helps facilitate a process, helps facilitate a discussion. If you've been around, if you've seen me, if you've heard me, it's really easy to get caught up in the drama side of the things that I talk about: men's mental health, men's wellness, behavioral issues, addictions, substance use and abuse, recovery, harm reduction. I take a lot of heat for the things that I do and say and support, right? But really, I'm supporting recovery. I'm supporting healing. I'm supporting accessibility. And I happen to think that men, all men, every shade, every color, every experience, good or bad, if and when they're ready to change their lives, what I know is sometimes all that energy that goes into our destruction can be rechanneled and redirected. And even if we have to say goodbye to people that we love, even if we have to guard our hearts in the short term or the long term, every single human, man, woman, or child, and cisgender, transgender, anything, everything that's alive deserves to have access and peace and love. And a lot of it is what we put into it, but a lot of it is what we overcome. And I show up, I speak up, and I stand up, and I never look back. But I'm always here. So I'm going to take a leap of faith. What are you going to do? Not for others, not for anything other, like no need to stand on a big soapbox or to solve any of the world's problems. But what are you going to do for you to make today better, right? And there's so much, even if nobody knows about it. So take a leap of faith. Do something that, even if it's just 1% in the direction of a positive outcome. That's 20 minutes. If you can just do 20 minutes of something positive, right, for the purpose of healing, you can make an improvement. So this video has been about 23 minutes. By the time I say good day and goodbye, it'll be about 25 minutes. So even if you just listen to this, you didn't shit your pants or barf or have a heart attack or roll down a hill or have a great debate, then you've already done it. And so just build off of that. Keep building. If it resonated with you, come back for more. If it didn't, don't come back. Go to another place. But there's an abundance of tools. There's an abundance of resources everywhere around us. We just have to see it and find it and believe it. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to drink coffee. I feel a hankering to clean, which I find triggering because I hate cleaning, but here we are. But I'm hoping for the last 11 days of 2025, I'll just keep doing my practice of keeping tranquil voices within myself, trying to, work on my space and work on my grace and keep connecting with people. So thank you everyone that reaches out, everyone that says hi, everybody that offers support. If you or anybody wants to take an hour or two and work on your wellness, just vent, take a look at my skills in my repertoire. And I'm available one-on-one. I'm available for couples and groups and individuals, organizations, all sorts of things. But I'm also a great, you know, if you want to gift somebody a chance to connect for an hour. If you know what I'm about and you know someone that could use that, feel free to reach out as well. We can always make arrangements, okay? All right. Have a wonderful Saturday, December 20th. And let's go hop around. I'm hoping to check out some music in a Christmas market today. So maybe you'll see that later on. But I'll talk to you soon. All right, everyone. Again, I'm Angus Wright. I also go by Angus by Design. If you look up Angus by Design on the TikTok, on the Instagram, on the you'll find me. All right, take care.